Game number 3 about to start up between the boys of Denial versus VQ. Fox joining me via Skype, Courage live in the MLG studio. Denial up 2-0 already replays his EMP. We saw them utilize this in game number 1. The boys on VQ love to try to shut down the movement, especially off the start of the games. You can't blame him for that. Replays gets cut down, but his teammates are there to support. Flank coming, though, out of Radix.
I gotta say, I like seeing the EMP usage, especially in uplink. You know, sometimes a clutch EMP can stop a dunk opportunity and make it, force the throw. And that could be the huge point that your team needed. But obviously, it's also amazing off start to prevent people from getting in their power position. So, heads up play by using those off the rip. So, back into the action here. All 4 Denial players still up, trying to play for this drone.
Replays, drone in hand. Gets EMP'd again, and instead of being able to go for the jump toss, he says, you know what? I don't need movement, I'll just bounce it in off the roof. Denial first on the board, now up 1-0.
And there it is, the EMP coming into play right there. It was a very lucky shot by Replays. It just bounced just right for him, but he couldn't even possibly gone for a dunk because he was EMP'd and couldn't double jump. So Replays trying to get back into position and help his squad out. Let's see what the weapon meta is looking like in this match, Courage. It looks like we're seeing 4 bows from Denial. And on the other side for VQ, I'm seeing 2 bows so far, but 2 other players are still down.
The 4 bows for Denial doesn't surprise me at all. We've seen him do it time and time again. Surprise.
On a map like this, it's definitely a welcome idea.
Oh yeah, Temp, very smart there to just wait a little bit more passively, then run it in. Once he has full coverage from his teammates, he stays alive in the opposing team's base, wins one more gunfight, finally getting cut down. That bought Replays enough time to just immediately try to grab this drone. He's gonna run it towards the bottom tunnel area.
All right, Replays jumping through the tunnel. Decided to hit some nice movement there just to buy himself some time and get into a position for a throw. Set Hook up for some kills, hopefully, and that he does, but Hook is not able to get the third, and that's going to be 3 kills to answer right back from VQ. Now, with drone control, you got to wonder, how is this push going to look on the Denial squad?
I mean, we'll see how it winds up going. Temp is still in a spot to stop this drone from going in. He just needs to buy his teammates enough time. Radix going for the 1-point toss. Like that decision, there are still 2 more Scup Gaming cards on the line. There you can see BZkins in chat, continuing to update people. One of the great employees here at Major League Gaming.
What a nice guy.
She's been giving out giveaways
lady.
all day long.
What a nice lady.
What a nice lady, yes.
We're seeing Pembe here with the 2-piece on the drone reset. Still not able to do anything with the objective as none of his team is over there with him. But now, just to say that one gets in range, that's going to be Profizi, who's looking for a throw here. He could connect as long as he's accurate. Oh, just short. Missing out on that 1-point play opportunity.
You've been calling out what's happening with the drone. I'm just watching Slasher and the boys try to get control of the spawn area of where you'd expect the objective drone to drop back into play. Temp resetting his armor. He's got 2 lead blockers. Replays winds up getting cut down. Temp is going to go for the 1-point toss. Whips that one far left. It's still alive and in play. Hook picks up the 3-piece, but unfortunately the spawn to the opposing team coming in their base. He's doing all he can. They've got one last chance to stop it, but no. Drone has been reset. Replays still alive inside VQ's base. I think I've seen Denial in VQ's base more than I've seen VQ in VQ's base. Yeah,
really, that's exactly what it's looking like. Even after Denial scores, they manage to stay in for, a kill or 2 afterwards. And that's just what we've seen this entire series, is Denial just being a much stronger squad than VQ. I mean, in the hard point, once we saw Denial finally heat up and Hook come to life, it was pretty much the end from that point on.
Hook is 17-8 on a 3 streak. His AR is so pinpoint accurate. You're seeing him just rip people down left and right. Finally, Radix is able to slow him down, but the dunk comes in, buying his teammates enough time. 5-1, and you gotta realize Denial is on the less preferred side.
All right, and there it is, Temp holding that position down where you want a strong AR like him, but now he's gonna decide to jump into the base of VQ. What do you think about that play? What do you think the reasoning behind that was?
I mean, they're just continuing to be aggressive. That's really it. They're just continuing to flood. It's paying off. They're up 6-1, and they're about to go on the side that people would much rather be on. Temp with the drone in hand yet again. He's tossing out Semtex, is just trying to stay alive, bouncing all around. He knows he's got Hook coming to protect him. 20 seconds remaining. Denial more than happy with how this side number 1 has to go. You gotta expect that out of him. Temp killing everything in sight. The drone now being brought through middle map. They have enough time to go for one final 1-point play. Let's see if they're able to connect.
Yeah, with Denial leading 6-1.
Oh, they're gonna go for the dunk. Oh no!
Play 8-1 going into the second half here. Denial starting off so strong. Hook really leading the charge.
BZKins updating us in chat saying go to the MLG Twitter and retweet the last giveaway for a chance to win on Twitter. We're giving them away in the chat. We're giving them away on Twitter. Everywhere. We're giving out Scuff Gaming gift cards. Be sure to get involved now. Right now, look at the slaying department. Once we can bring back up the scoreboard again, we got to take a look at how this has been broken down so far. Hook, 23-11, positive 12 by himself. The rest of his team, a combined positive, what, 7? Dominant performance so far, and we're only halfway through the game. If they can keep on track with this one, they'll be positive 38 at the end of it.
Pemby, just as I jumped on board with him, is going to fall, trying to play around that drone. Radix is going to answer back with a solid two-piece coming from that strong bow of his, but it looks like no one is still in range for the drone as there are still Denial players swarming all around that objective, Courage.
Trading kills going back and forth. Pemby trying to lead his team towards that drone area. Slasher just cut him down before he could even get a shot in on him. Profizi struggling all game long so far, sitting at 9 and 18. Spotted by 2 players of Denial. Fook able to cut him down. Seems like the BQ squad just can't get anything going in map number 3 right now, Fox.
Yeah, it's looking really grim for them right now. 4 minutes left to put on at least close to a performance of what Denial put on in the first half, and you know it doesn't look like it's gonna be in their favor whatsoever. No one is able to get the drone when they get these 2 pieces and 3 pieces and such, and it's just not looking good for their coordination.
Pemby with the drone in hand. Even every time they finally get it, their lead blocker just gets cut down before winning a gunfight. Even there, tosses it back to his teammate. Picks up 1 kill, but gets traded, and now the drone is having to run through middle map. Very awkward positioning here from Demise. He tries to pass it up to his teammate. Both players getting taken out. The toss coming in connects. Okay, so now 2 points separating these 2 teams. That was a nice connect out of Profizi. 8-2, still a 3-possession game though. I'm getting a little bit of lag in game. Hopefully that sorts itself out.
Yeah, I'm experiencing a little bit of lag here too. Might just be something going on with the host, but replays is going to fall. It's Pemby that does it. Pemby is instantly traded. Radix coming in from this lower tunnel. I doubt that he's going to be able to do too much here. It doesn't even look like Denial's going for the objective anymore. I think they're just slaying and trying to keep VQ off of the objective, which is not a bad goal to try and accomplish if you're Denial in this situation.
Sorry, I'm laughing because someone just tweeted me and I got a notification on my phone that Sharp is apparently telling someone right now that he has 2 children. Someone tweeted Sharp. This is so random, but I just need to share it because right now, 10-2, we're going to see if VQ can come back. The guy said, "You have 2 children?" Sharp said, "Yeah." He said, "Cool stuff. How old, if you don't mind me asking?" 13 and 8, Sharp said. Wow, are you still balancing your career? He goes, "Gotta pick up my son from b-ball practice, BRB." Dude, Sharp told me. Sharp told someone when we were in London.
Thing to do.
Oh yeah, the last time we were in London, he told someone that he had 5 children, and that if he didn't win the tournament, that he wouldn't be able to pay for electricity, and his wife would be mad at him. And someone believed him.
I was with Sharp at Niagara, and someone approached me and him, and he went up to me. He was like, "Hey, you're Chance, right? You won the cast off." And I was
God. Oh my God.
I was like, "No, that's." I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And Sharp was like, "Yeah, it's Chance." And we just played along with it for the next couple of minutes, and then I of course finally told him. I was like, "Nah, dude, I came in second twice."
Hashtag silver medal. But back to this game. 2 minutes remaining. 10-2, slaying completely in the favor of Denial. I mean, there's really nothing to break down right now, Fox. It's just been so one-sided. 35 and 18 is Hook. He's fired up to say the least. This is probably his host. He's been hosting all day long. Positive 17, positive 22, positive 24 overall is Denial. Another 1-point toss coming in. They're doing it all at the moment. This is going to be a 3-0 to say the least. Not sure where our other series stands. Let's take a look.
Right here, like you said, not too much to talk about in this match. I mean, unless you want to just continue to talk about how dominant Denial is looking like in the tournament today. You see Hoop on top of the scoreboard, as usual, putting on a show for us. Very one-sided match here, guys. But
11-2. Fox, I gotta ask. Black Ops 3 comes out this week. There's a bunch of playlists. Yes, there's a bunch of playlists you can hop in. Which one you going into right away? You going into TDM? You trying to catch your bearings with the game, or you going right into an objective-based game mode and kind of going all out?
I'm going to be going right into hardpoint and uplink. I want to, memorize where the objectives are going to be at for, different series that I do on my YouTube channel for when I'm casting, stuff like that. I want to try and get that information as soon as possible. See what, works for our competitive settings and everything like that. Because we still don't know what maps and stuff we're going to play.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of theory crafting going on in these next couple of days to see really which maps are good, which maps are bad, which specializations are good, which ones are bad. Something real, or specialists, really something to look forward to. 11-2 now. Denial just pulling away with this one. Hoop being relentless, even with just 7 seconds left. He's still trying to push out the spawns. Replay's going to capture that one. 13-2, 40-23 out of Hook. They're going to win this one 3-0 and secure themselves a top 2 placement in today's 10K series as they move on to the grand final.
All right, and there it is. A Denial that was looking very shaky. Map 1 started to come back halfway through and really come to life and get that first win. Continued on for the 3-0 against VQ.
Well, that's going to do it for now, guys. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have our next matchup, which I believe the FaZe versus XGN series is going on. I believe FaZe is up 1-0 right now. We'll be sure to bring you that action after this quick commercial break.